Thank you for watching this demo of Pure Storage. Just going to walk you through a little bit here in our environment. We're going to see how to use Pure Service Orchestrator to deploy a stateful set in Kubernetes and have the topology work with a wait for first consumer. So based on where Kubernetes schedules the pod, we will get our PVC on a specific array within the PSO topology. So we would get nodes, show labels. Each node has been labeled with a topology purestorage.com AZ west or east. So we have half my nodes as west and half as east. And then if we look over here for our config for Pure Service Orchestrator, which we're about to install, is we have first storage topology enabled and a namespace of dev k8s, which will correspond to this cluster. Because I have more than one cluster, I'd use that. It's an optional setting. And then I have my IP addresses and API tokens for my flash arrays, also labeled with east and west. So my M70 is in the east and my M50 is in the west. Okay, so let's install this. Helm install -n pure-csi PSO pure CSI -f dev values. Okay. CSI get pod, everything should be up and running. Beautiful. All right, the second part is we're going to run a storage class. The default storage classes that come with PSO are set to provision immediately. We're going to create a new one with this basic file here that says wait for first consumer, what this means is when Kubernetes schedules a cockroach database, which is what the sample we're going to use in this demo, to run on dev-3, it will choose the storage based on where the pod is starting for the stateful set. So we're going to run this real quick. So we're going to apply it. Get apply f topology storage class is now applied. It says unchanged because I did have this installed earlier and did not delete it. No big deal. I just want everyone to see that that's what it takes. And this is the binding mode is set to wait for first consumer. Okay, now we're going to run this cockroach stateful set, which basically says match the expression. So it's going to say start up my 3 replicas and east and west. So we will now apply f cockroach. Right. You can see that the storage is starting to create down here in this screen. And if we look at our flash arrays, the volumes are starting to create here. So we have this volumes filtered by that dev k. So everything in the clusters are there. The 2 volumes are there. The third one will show up here. So because we're doing an uneven number, 2 of them will be in the one availability zone west and 2 are in the east. So there we got all 3 up and running. Now they're not ready because cockroach actually needs this command right here to initialize the database, which is fine. It just tells it to start. I guess I didn't delete this correctly last time. Get started. Alright, so initialization's really fast. Completes, initialize the database. This one should go to ready here in a second. All right, everything's ready. Database is initialized and ready to go. You can see that we have our volumes here spread out across our two arrays. Let's close this. We don't need to see that anymore. Go to top right. There we go. So now we have that. Let's do a little scaling. Replicas 6. Containers are creating. You can see that the third one has popped up here. We should actually see it level out based on the scheduling of Kubernetes here in just a second. And there we go. So we have 3 volumes on one array, 3 on the other, and then CockroachDB handles the replication between the two. So that is how to use Pure Service Orchestrator topology in the CSI driver to get a load across multiple devices based on the scheduling provided by Kubernetes for the actual replicas within the stateful set. If you have any questions, please reach out to us or on me on Twitter or our blogs or our Slack channel in lots of different ways. We'd love to help you out get this implemented. Thank you very much.